Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the glorious Bhutanese Thunder Dragon Empire as we play the fascist Bhutanese country. It's not an empire really, I mean, yes, okay, maybe a tourist empire as I try to joke here. We do have these nice beaches in Crimea and our wonderful glorious mountains. Now, we are in 1944 and that also means we're nearing the end of the game, which is not in 1945, it's actually 1948, or until all factions stop going to war after 1946, I believe. The Axis is definitely weakening. The Brits, after having been helped by the Americans, are now in Paris, and here in Brussels. They're surrounding Brest. They've invaded most of Spain, taken Madrid, and they're really pushing back the Germans, and I do believe Germany will lose eventually, along with the new Roman Empire, which is Italy and Spain there, and of course Bulgaria. And with that, someone suggested that maybe once the Axis is weak enough, we should go in and declare war on the Axis, and I don't think that's too bad of an idea. I think that's something we shall try to do. Looks like Switzerland's still neutral, and Finland. Someone commented, you know, oh, Sweden is not, or they're fascist now? No, they're not fascist. They've joined the Axis, but that's because the UK declared war on Sweden. But they're still, it's the Social Democratic Party under Per Albin Hansson here. Honestly, if the Axis falls and the new Roman Empire falls, I don't think we stand much of a chance, but we still do have South America that we can get on our side, and we can try our best, can we not? Oh, also, by the way, I do have a wall in my room now. Not in my room, but, you know, like, because I sleep in the living room, but now there's, like, a glass. It's more of a window, sort of, and there may be some echo, I don't know. At least it looks like a radio station now, so I feel all professional and shit. The Mexican opposition joined the Allies. I'm telling you, this does not look good. Oh no, Luxembourg has capitulated. It is the end. Yeah, this is the end of fascism, guys. We're gonna do it. It's actually only gonna cost us 11 political power, and that's quite impressive. But that's mostly, I think, because Germany doesn't actually have a core on this land, so it's probably cheaper. It's gonna last 55 days, and then I think we have 120 days to declare war. And to be honest, I feel like since Germany is already on the fall, we should begin to fabricate right now. We question German sovereignty. That is actually kind of funny. I mean, you know, if you think about it, our country versus Germany, we're like, oh, should they really even exist? Oh, also, we need to cancel our non-aggression pact just to make sure we can destroy them. Looks like the AI somehow pulled off beating back the British over here, so maybe this might actually turn around, but I really doubt it, because at the point they are at right now, it's just a matter of time, and with our help, they will fall. Liberia has joined the Allies. Oh, okay. I mean, who gives a shit? They probably have like 2 divisions. 8 to 10. Oh, impressive. Okay, this is it. The 9th of November 1944. The Great Bhutan at 7 a.m. declares war on Germany. Call all allies. Conquer. Come on. Alright, yeah, no, okay. I just haven't declared war on a faction before. This is kind of interesting. Well, I must have. Alright, anyway, let's call all of our allies. And that is it. That is another great war going on between the Great Dragons and the Axis. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but apparently they will not accept an invitation to go to war because they are protective of the German Reich. I really don't know what that's supposed to mean. That's stupid, actually. Like, that's actually stupid. The British Raj wants to sign a non-aggression pact. I will accept that. Fair enough. New Afghanistan joined the Axis. That wasn't the point of all of this. God damn it. Let's stop improving relations with them. The new Persian Empire joined the Axis. Well, that's too bad. Now, the only thing, like the only province I have to defend is this one, pretty much, because... Or, wait, I don't even... Yeah, I can't. We don't have any connection. Japan isn't at war, right. Well, this is annoying. Technically, I only have to defend Crimea, but I don't think the Germans even care at the moment, since, you know, they have other things to worry about. So even though Japan hasn't joined the war, the good thing about the current system is that this basically, the AI is putting dozens, like a bunch of troops on the Japanese border here, and since they can't, you know, use the Japanese territory to attack me, and I can't use their Japanese territory to attack Germany, it basically means that Germany's just allocating huge amounts of resources to the border here, and nothing is... They're not going to be able to do anything, which means they get weaker here in the west. Although, to be honest, we see here that Spain has pushed back the Brits. However, Brussels, or rather the American-British invasion with Belgium here, giving all the territory to Belgium, seems to be making some progress. What I just don't understand about the current, like, relation system in the game is how it always, like, everything is always exactly, like, you know, 40-40, 50-50. It's, like, perfectly balanced, and you get your 0, and there's no way to push that up to where you want it. And the attrition actually means that we are winning the war. Apparently 9% in favor of us, the aggressors, and that's just because of the attrition and the fact that Germany's surrendering to the other ones. And this is just wonderful. We have 6 divisions, 0 losses, and they have already lost like hundreds of thousands of people. Perfect. Now, can we actually call from here? Maybe this will work. Venezuela has joined the new Roman Empire. Well, at least they're fighting on someone's side. We're not at war with the Romans, so that is good for us, I guess. Maybe Brazil will join the new Roman Empire. We're just trying to get the Allies to lose, but the Axis to lose as well. Yeah, maybe declaring war was kind of terrible on my part, because now that I'm watching it, maybe we should have waited. What's the... Still 9% in our favor. Well, at least that. We finally have a bridge to Axis territory, and since we're fascist, I think we can actually occupy British Raj Axis occupied territory. It's kind of strange, but yes, I think it will be possible. So I'm relocating our troops as fast as possible to defend our borders here, because the danger is that all of this shit here actually comes down south on us and annihilates us, because after all, they only need to occupy this one province here for us to be screwed. So we're trying to breach their provinces here. It's working out pretty well. We've already lost 4,000 men though, and we don't exactly have a lot of manpower, but if we can, you know, just kind of hold this, I'd be happy. Holy fucking shit. I'm sorry for swearing, but look at this. 68 divisions in one province. That is insane. Like, how does the AI even think that's okay? I almost wish I could go ahead and not be in Iron Man mode, go into my console and just call Japan in, because this is really annoying. Like, there's no way I can predict whether my faction member is gonna join the war or not, and like, it's just so annoying. Shock and awe, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are aiming for. Not that it matters much, you know, our 6 divisions, but we're making a little bit of progress. Why are you relocating down south? Yeah, because you can have 5 there. Ooh, speaking of that, let's move in here. Although I do like the river for the protection. Nah, it's fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna sign a bunch of treaties with the Allies, because I don't care. We're not going to war with the Allies, at least not in the near vicinity. No, near... Yeah, in the foreseeable future, because after all, we wouldn't want to be at war with the Allies and the Axis. That'd be kind of crazy. Looks like the Allies are not having an easy time anymore, since Spain has been kind of on the way back, so they probably started invading on the south here, liberating Vichy France. And yeah, Brest never actually fell, so they liberated Paris over here. There's a small German pocket that's offering some pretty strong resistance, which should fall soon, I imagine, but yeah, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Theoretically, the Germans are, you know, moving towards surrender, but you know, they do have quite a lot of national unity, and a lot of cities still need to fall in order for them to actually surrender. Looks like Colombia has joined the Allies, which makes the situation for Venezuela kind of difficult here. We'll see. I wonder if Brazil turns fascist right now. Maybe that situation can be turned around. And our beautiful Crimean Peninsula has been occupied, which puts us down at 9% war favor against, or for us, but yeah, we were at 12. And let's actually check the world wars here. It seems like we're the only aggressors that are in the positive right now. Looks like the Allies have recuperated their losses. Oh, my voice is broken as hell for several weeks now. I don't know why, but anyway, they're on the edge, outskirts of Berlin again, and Paris is liberated, Brest has fallen, and they're also moving south towards Bordeaux and Marseille. I just realized I pointed towards Montpellier there instead of Marseille. Yes, I do realize where Marseille is, okay? I'm not that stupid. Switzerland joined the Allies. Okay, GG, Germany, this is it. Switzerland's gonna take you down. What annoys me about the system is that we're not playing on historical. Why would Japan be protective of Germany? They haven't even done the Axis leanings focus. Aw, Switzerland didn't actually win the war for them. It's kind of funny how I'm rooting for the Allies, but I mean, it's technically the only good thing for me at the moment, even though we wouldn't spread fascism towards in the entire planet, on the entire face of the earth. We are at war with Germany, right? So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Also, I've started boosting fascism in the US, not because we need it, but because, well, I mean, it's not gonna actually work. But if the idea is to spread fascism on the face of the world, you know, having the US on our side, even though not in our faction, is always a good thing. Ah, yes, the year 1945, Bhutan researches tanks. More specifically, a great war tank, because, you know, that's just, they don't even know how to make a car with, like, traction wheel. What are those called? Damn. I forget. All the words slip away when you're doing YouTube videos. Trust me, it's kind of weird. Seems like Brazil just isn't turning fascist, so let's start a coup. It only takes 5,700 equipment, lots of political power, but we have lots of political power, so that's not an issue, and we do have lots of equipment. In fact, over 64,000. Researching nuclear bombs. Only 350 days. A project to construct an atomic bomb will be one of the most secretive and difficult tasks a nation can undertake. Yes, please. Venezuela has capitulated, and with that, the United States gained some territory, United Kingdom as well. Goddamn imperialists. And Colombia expands almost to Gran Colombia. Although Gran Colombia, was that a... I don't remember the actual territory it composed. I guess it was Venezuela and Colombia, was it? Or did they even exist? No, it did exist. I know it did. Notice how I'm not moving up here anymore because our manpower is very low. For some reason, our latest advance caused a lot of casualties. Of course, I could change the conscription, but we're already on extensive, and it's not like we're losing the war. Berlin has fallen. It just fell. February 11th, 1946. Honestly, I may be proven wrong at some point, but I think this is it. This is Germany has been cut off once more from its northern holdings, and Berlin has fallen this time. I think the end is almost inevitable by now. Of course, lots of things have to be occupied in order for them to actually surrender, but they're close. This also makes our war favorable, and since we're the only participant, I actually wonder how many points we'll be able to call in, but we'll get a peace treaty. I'm not sure how the system works. I don't know if it's like, oh, the Allies have been fighting for longer, so they get to do a peace first, and then we do it. I don't know. Maybe it's a shared peace. I do think it is, but we'll see what we can get. I'll probably take either parts of Georgia here, or maybe this province. We'll see. I'm just gonna try our best. I'm already predicting a victory, but again, yeah, it might. Whenever I predict victory, it tends to just collapse on me and destroy me. Prague has fallen. They're approaching Munich. Vienna is just on the horizon. Stettin is also about to fall. And Kiel has already fallen, so they're making their way up. I wonder how long Sweden will stand. I don't think very long once Germany surrenders, to be honest, because of the German holdings in Norway. Vienna is about to fall, and then Bratislava, and also Brno, is that how you pronounce it? The Moravian province here. And then Europe is about to be liberated pretty much. Of course, there are other Axis members like Turkey, New Persian Empire, and the new Afghan Khanate here that will have to fall before everything surrenders. Although, who are the majors? Maybe we should check. Let's no, where's the open country list? Let's click major countries. I think, yeah, Japan, reorganized nationalist China. Is that a thing? Had no idea. Anyway, no, yeah, I think it's just a matter of Germany surrendering, actually. It's a matter of days or just a few weeks here. 93% towards war, or towards capitulation. I think it's just a matter of occupying like these provinces over here, and then it's GG. So it's gonna be March, I think, 1946. 99%. Very soon. 100%. Okay, so I think March 24th might be the day the peace deal comes up. We shall see. I might be miscalculating because, of course, there might. I'm not sure because I think it's only the majors that have to surrender, and I really do think that Germany is the only major in their faction right now. German Reich has capitulated. Great news. Harry S. Truman has announced that the cowardly German nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of American forces throughout the country. The German government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the United States is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all the Allies. Well, and us, technically, but no, it seems like the Axis is still fighting on in the German-Dutch War. Right? Is it the German-Dutch War? Yes. So I guess Sweden... it's probably Turkey, Sweden, Russia, and Persia who have to surrender, because this is only temporary. This is just occupation, I think. They didn't have an actual conference. How far are we here? 33%. Wonderful. Let's check the majors again. I just need to be absolutely sure of this. Okay, Belgium, Canada, Germany, right? Yeah, Russia. I think it's Russia who has to surrender. Now I've finally automated our divisions here to move in. I don't care if we lose some men. Let's just try to occupy Afghanistan. Wouldn't it be cool to get Afghanistan all for ourselves now that we don't actually have to worry about the Germans sending in troops from the north here? In fact, I might actually change this to move over like so. And then we'll put it on a little bit more aggressive, I guess. Are they inferior? Yeah, they're totally inferior. So let's put it on super aggressive. Oh, those Belgian shits. Why? No, they're gonna block me, those bastards. Kabul is going to be ours. It's about to fall. I was really worried there for a second. What the actual I hate this game sometimes. Why? I occupied it. I'm not allied to the Allies. Like, why would I give control of Kabul, or Kabul, right, to the United States? Why? Oh, Italy is doing pretty well here. We'll see. It looks like the Americans have just decided to bugger off. Oh, the Hellenic Republic. Alright, so they've actually landed troops here and started to liberate stuff. But yeah, Italy might be a problem. Who knows? We'll see. I really want Russia to surrender. Like, why are they a a major power? They're not even. They're a minor, right? They don't own shit. But yes, anyway, I think that will be all for this episode today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps me out. Check out my Patreon page if you want to be super kind. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you later. Farewell.